So I termed it pretty early on, calling this Warriors team the comeback dynasty. And guys, it's official. They're back in the finals. And I would say, come on, we can all acknowledge that this is the return of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, man. Congrats on your first NBA title.
I'm not gonna lie, it took me a split second to see what you did there, but I get it. It is going to be their first NBA title as the comeback dynasty. And if you guys disagree, then clearly you're not watching basketball. Today's game, for the first time, I was actually able to watch it. I might be mad late on this, you guys let me know. But I didn't know that on Twitter, they were airing some of the Western Conference Finals games live on the search bar. Did you know that? That shit blew my mind. Like, I remember back in couple years ago they've been trying to do that with NFL games and stuff, and I prefer that. I really think Twitter should keep pursuing it, because watching it live and then you have like live comments, like a live stream, is dope. And on top of that, I can make the screen smaller and still be scrolling on Twitter, which is, like, for me, amazing, because that's the only social media platform that I use consistently.
Hey, man, that's good, man. Our boy Elon Musk, man, he's already making changes.
Yeah, not shit, was it? Yeah. And it was a pretty good host. They had Jamal Crawford, Isaiah Thomas, and I'm not gonna lie, I forgot her name, so my apologies.
Damn.
I know, right?
Progressive my ass.
Shut the fuck. Yeah. I'll put it here. And they actually provided good commentary, but the reason I brought that trio up was they were also talking about, like, the dynasty is back. And I was like, yes, I've been saying this for, like, since the first round. And even before the playoffs started, Erwin and I were both on board of, like, this might be the Warriors' year. We were pretty early on like calling it, no?
Pretty much. And for those that would disagree, saying that this is not a dynasty, take this into mind. This is the 6th appearance that the Warriors have made in the finals, not the conference finals. The finals. There's a difference in the past 8 years. If that does not scream out a dynasty, I don't know what the hell.
And for me, they remind me of the Popovich, Duncan, Parker, Ginobili Spurs. You know, that was a long ass dynasty, and it wasn't. You know, they never had a back-to-back championship to begin with. At least the Warriors have that.
Yeah.
But over those span of, what was it? They've won the first title as a trio. I'm not gonna count the one they had with Duncan in the late 90s. What was, like, 03, I think it was the first one. Mm-hmm. And then 11 years later, they won their last one. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's incredible. That's a decade plus of being the same core dynasty. And I think this Warriors thing is the same thing. Although they look like they're gonna elongate this wave even longer.
It looks like it.
And one fun fact I have to bring up, because this shit blew my mind. Because again, the Twitter trio brought it up, and they were both like, "Oh shit, this is mind blowing."
There's gonna be a lot of mind blowing facts in this video. More reason why, guys. We're gonna be doing reaction videos. We have been doing it throughout all the playoffs. You better believe we're gonna be doing that for the finals.
Every single game posted right after.
So that's why NBA fan in general, basketball fan in general, hit that sub, hit that like, hit that comment. You know we're gonna be right there with you guys.
Facts. And shout out to all the new subscribers. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we are this much away from 3K, and I'm not gonna lie, none of us at the beginning of the playoffs thought that we would have 3K subs before the finals even it. I think our goal period was to cross 1,000 by the end of these playoffs.
Yeah.
And then even 1,000 before the finals would have been like, oh shit, okay. And then a couple momentum videos, some shorts, some regular length videos got us here. And we see you guys commenting, we see you guys engaging, so thank you very much. Shout out to the ones on Twitter that they've been pretty engaging too. Yeah. And just know we still do respond to every single comment. It just takes longer, guys. And we have one viral short. If you guys watching this, all the subs, a good chunk of you probably know which one I'm talking about. The Vince Carter one. That shit, I don't know how many comments it has, but it's up there. So
overwhelming.
Give it time, and that's also why I've taken a little longer responding to the ones that have been responding on regular videos, because I know those don't get that many comments, and maybe some of you are like, yo, what the fuck? It's only 5 comments. You can't respond to 5 comments.
Like, man,
bro, chill, bro.
It's like somebody's full of themselves. I'm like,
the comment page is packed, so I gotta and I also gotta find the time, guys, and put legit responses. I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, boy, like, oh, facts. Like, nah, we're gonna engage. We're gonna talk.
Okay.
It's
like, fuck you, yeah, bet.
But alright, the fun fact that I had to bring up, which is this shit makes no sense. This slots him as one of the greatest coaches in the NBA history books. I don't care what you believe. Tim Reynolds tweeted this too before they won it, so this is now official. He said, if the Warriors win this series, they'll be 18-0 in Western Conference playoff series under Steve Kerr. That is, which is utterly ridiculous.
Like the safest investment you could ever make.
Honestly,
damn.
18-0. I don't even know how, cause what? Didn't they lose? But I don't know, man. I gotta really think about it.
They almost lost
because they lost in the play-in game, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
I guess your boy. That's why your boy's above
Luka now. I guess every other time they've been in the finals, but that's crazy. Like Steve Kerr just gets slotted in at the fuck, I can't talk today. And then
he's so excited, man.
And just undefeated in his conference like that. Think about that. That's insane. That's insane.
I mean, shit. That is insane. Something else is pretty insane.
That's like if they make the playoffs, that's it. Put the mortgage down. I'm betting on the Warriors.
I mean, shit, man. I should have done that, man. Instead of Alibaba betting, quite a bit of money on that. I should have just been like, hey, you know what? Put that step down on the Warriors. Double my money.
And with all the sporting fucking bet apps available now, man, you would have made bank. Especially they would have matched some of your credit too.
Yeah, for real. Take a badge, man.
Yeah.
But let's not forget as well. Look, credit to the Warriors. They did their thing. They're in the finals once again.
Which nobody thought. Yeah. That would have been another. If you made a bet like 2 years ago or a year ago, like, yo, Warriors are going to be in the finals in 2022, you would have banked. Because everybody and their moms, your friend, your colleague, your fucking coworker, your mom, be like, nah.
Something that a lot of people would also agree. Even the most optimistic Mavericks fans, I don't think they would have thought for the Mavericks to make it this far without their third best player in Tim Hardaway.
Okay.
As well.
I was just going to say, I can't wait to see what the fuck Nick Wright says tomorrow. Because if you guys watch First Things First, this guy has been adamant. Something I respect about Nick Wright is that when he's on a wagon, he will stay on that wagon until the wheels are off. And fucking the wagon, he'll still drag it without the wheels until there's nothing left but rope to drag. And he was like, the Mavericks are gonna win it in 5. And then, he's like, I'll give the Warriors 1 game. Luka's gonna pull off the dynasty, the destiny. And then he was like, then when it had to be 6 games, the Mavs even had a shot to win. They're gonna win it in 6. They're gonna win it in 7, and then they won last one. He's like, you guys are gonna see, they're gonna pull off 4 wins in a row. So I'm very curious to see what he says tomorrow. Cause come on, dude, you can see this from a mile away. No,
not a mile away. For a second, it seemed like, all right, man, the Mavs have a chance, man. When
the game, I'm talking about the series. Come on, it's very hard. At least the Celtics and Heat, that was kind of up in the air. The Celtics are the better team, but Heat culture and he have some players. But this is Warriors are stacked to the fucking moon, and Mavericks have one super elite young star so keep in mind he's still a young star. He's not he hasn't reached his peak and pinnacle yet. And then he's got and company.
Look, I agree, but the closest we would say okay, maybe the Mavs have a chance was in game 2 when they blew that freaking lead, when the Warriors roared back in the third quarter and the Mavs were up. I'm thinking shit, they might steal one in Oakland. But yeah, when the Warriors came back, any chance that they had was over.
Everybody was making shots, man. Everybody was, and they just started sinking threes that weren't meant to be synced. And one thing, I will say there was one part of me that was maybe, because around the 7-8 minute mark, they cut it down. I think it was around there, but at some point they cut it down to like 10. You know what I mean?
So I was concerned and then excited with this game. I was concerned because Luka had an ass, like, you know, first half during the game. Like, I believe like during the 7:50 minute mark in the third quarter, Luka made his first basket since like about since the first quarter. And I'm like thinking, damn, Luka has not scored since the first quarter in the third quarter.
Yeah.
But then, like, shit, Luka, he made like a run by himself. Like, I guess 10, like, out of like the 16 points in the Mavs, they were able to pull him within 9 at the end of the third quarter. I'm like, what? And like the Warriors arena, it was getting mad quiet. I'm like thinking, like, shit, they're gonna come back.
No, facts. But yeah, they pulled it close enough where it gave viewers a glimmer of hope. But as soon as they hit that, I believe the closest was 10 digits. 9?
Yeah, they were. The Warriors were up by 20.
Then it got pulled away.
The Warriors were up by 23, right? By 25 at 25? The most. And then within the minute mark of the third quarter, they pulled in within 9. Okay. I'm like, damn, that's pretty damn good.
Oh shit, I thought it was late in the fourth.
No.
But yeah. And then what did the Warriors do? And it wasn't even their starters, because at that point it was of the bench, and then I forgot who made a 3 that fucking had Curry off his seat, just fucking.
Klay.
No, it wasn't Klay. It wasn't Klay. No. It wasn't Poole either. It was like someone from the bench.
Moore?
And it might have been Moore, or I think it might have been Moore, maybe Moody. And then he was just like, yeah, and then just seeing like Steph Curry's face like light up. And this is when he got put away. This is like early-ish in the fourth quarter. And then all the other starters or most of them were on the bench. I was like, oh yeah, I don't think this is happening. This arena was getting way too energized and invested, like once the bench started showing up. And it was just like, yeah. And even the announcers, like the ones that I were watching, they're like, fuck. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
One thing I do want to say as well, he doesn't get nearly as much love as the starters. Kevin Looney, man, like really good, man. Like 18.
They were discussing that he could have won the Western Conference Finals MVP.
He could have, man. Like that, he was a fucking beast, man. Like him by himself, like 7 offensive reboundings that he did it. I'm like,
which is scary for whoever the fuck faces the Warriors coming out of the East. I think we've said this before, and I think a lot of people may agree, because I know some friends that agree with this. I'm like, the Eastern Conference teams are just playing to see who's top in the East. Yeah, and that's it. That's gonna be their pinnacle.
Yeah, you're playing for the right to get your ass kicked by the Warriors. Like, all right.
Basically.
I'm like, Robert Williams, good for you, man. You shut down a week, bam. All right. Cool, man. You're gonna face a real man in Kevin Looney. Bam, you're scary of Robert Williams. I'm like, damn. I'm like, okay, bro. I'm like, hey, there you go. Before you attack me, there's your objective for you. I'm like, I'm self-aware enough that Bam's not gonna do shit versus Kevin Looney.
No facts, but all right, let's talk about this Western Conference Finals MVP trophy, because first year it ever gets presented. Shout out to the designer of the trophy. His name is Victor Solomon. Highly recommend you guys check out his Insta. Yeah. I'm just playing it in because it's just dope. Like, I follow him on Insta, and I started following him even before he started all these redesigns. Same dude who redesigned the fucking All-Star Game trophies, and now I did not expect him to do the playoff trophies. So all those trophies, like the main trophy, the MVP trophies, the fucking whatever trophies, because there's like some not third party trophy, but like lower tier trophies also been redesigned by him. That was on him. They look clean for the most part. I saw some people complain they look a little too simple, they look a little too basic or whatever, but like, I think he's just going for the minimalistic look. And yeah, but Steph Curry won the first Magic Johnson Western Conference Finals MVP trophy. God damn, these names are getting long. I get that the NBA, I respect the fact that they're naming a lot of their trophies now. Thank God they're not corporations like the Mercedes-Benz MVP, you know what I mean? The Kia Altima fucking what? I totally just put 2 companies that don't even
Wawa Hoagie Western Conference MVP trophy.
But now it just kind of makes it a word vomit, or almost, because like, look at this.
Verbal diarrhea.
Steph Curry adding to his trophy case. He now has the Kobe Bryant All-Star Game MVP trophy, Oscar Robertson World Conference trophy, Magic Johnson World Conference Finals MVP trophy, Bill My bad. Bill Russell's Finals MVP trophy soon.
You better hope Iguodala doesn't come back and steal that one from him.
Yeah, exactly. So keep in mind now, Curry has a regular season MVP, an All-Star season MVP, an NBA championship several, and now the first ever Western Conference Finals MVP. Last thing missing is the coveted all-time best MVP trophy you can get, and that's the Finals MVP.
And something I do want to add to that, it's relevant but non-relevant. I know there's like a Warriors fan that's been like lurking around in the comments, sweating that. Look, man, when we say about Luka and stuff like that, no shit, Steph Curry is better than Luka right now. But in the future, Luka is the face. In the near future. So just wanted to clarify that.
Okay, I like that. And then we gotta respect Curry. Why did he win the Western Conference Finals MVP? Well, he averaged 23.8 points, 7.4 assists, 6.6 rebounds in 5 games.
Yeah, pretty damn good. I mean, obviously Steph can do better, but that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, I really think it's poetic justice that he's the one that wins this first ever Magic Johnson Finals trophy or MVP trophy. Let's call it that. The Magic MVP trophy. Mm-hmm. There we go. Let's go with that.
I like that.
Because there's been a lot of debate. Who's the best point guard in NBA history? And now, the number one name that keeps getting brought up to take down Magic Johnson is Steph Curry. So if Steph Curry were to ever surpass Magic Johnson, it's poetic that he was the one that won the first ever Magic Johnson MVP Western Conference Finals and whatever trophy. So I think that's pretty cool. I wonder if that kind of gave him the edge too at the end of the day when it was like who may win this MVP trophy. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. When you're gonna look at the history books, it's like, oh, this started in 2022. Big whoop.
Gotcha.
And also, like, who wants to be the MVP of a actually, like, that's dope. I'm not gonna lie, that's dope. That's a conference final.
I'll take that. Man, shit,
but like, I'm sure if you would have asked Steph, yo, would you rather trade that Western Conference Finals trophy for a Finals MVP? I think he'd do it in a heartbeat.
He'll trade both for our finals win, another ring. Because only because you win the finals, MVP doesn't necessarily mean that you won the championship. Majority of times you do.
Bro, it's been literally every single time except once. Shut the fuck up.
I gotta say that, man. Be like, yo, you're a basketball celebrity. You know that's that.
Okay, but also keep in mind that when West won that was the first time there was a Finals MVP trophy. It was the first year. I don't know if you know this.
Oh,
and
yeah, you really are.
There was no, exactly. But there was no standard and like curriculum. I'm like, okay, who wins this? Does it have to be from the winning team? You get what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like when they first introduced the trophy, they're like, okay, best player on the court. Oh, it was a guy on the losing team. I guess we're gonna give it to him, and then that's what happened. But like moving forward, they were like, wait a damn minute.
Wait a
damn minute. Shouldn't it be someone who won the championship? And then after that, it's been every single time. So like when people bring that, don't even bring that in an argument because it was one time, it was the first time, and it'll probably never happen again. The only time I thought, shit, there was a legit theoretical possibility was LeBron in I think it was 2017, maybe 15. I think it was 17. Where he was putting some insane numbers.
Oh, yeah.
And
it was him and some scrub. Well, not scrub. It was when Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love was out during the finals.
So 2015.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was pretty much LeBron.
It was before KD.
Yeah, it was LeBron versus.
Okay.
It was LeBron.
So that was the only time I
Warriors.
remember thinking, like, looking at his stats and when watching the game too, you're just like, clearly this is the best fucking player on the court. He just doesn't have enough to back him up, which is how we felt about Luka. Let's bring it back to Luka. Look, all right, let's talk about the Mavs a little. What can we talk about the Mavs? Look, something I pointed out last game reaction. Like, it doesn't matter that you guys lost. If you're a Mavs fan, honestly, I would be proud. You guys reached the conference finals with a star that is only 23 years old. and the future is fucking looking brighter than ever for you guys. And look, Mark Cuban just started a new company, the pharmacy one, and that pharmaceutical company looks like it's gonna make bank. So you know what that means? That means that he's gonna have so much fucking money to play with. He's not gonna give two shits about paying how much more in the luxury tax. Because I'm not gonna lie, when you look at those luxury tax numbers, they're very steep. You cross that motherfucker, $1 million fucking quadruples, or I don't know. I'm exaggerating. I don't know how much.
I think you're talking about the repeaters tax,
and it's insane how much more it'll multiply to. But you know, if Mark's making even more money than he already has, come on, he's a billionaire. Then Luka can surround himself with everybody. Shit, he could steal Joel Embiid from Miami, because he is coming back to Miami. Shout out to the fucking commenter that was like, these motherfuckers talking like Joel Embiid is already in Miami.
You damn right.
He basically is, man. I'm telling you that right now. He basically is.
Joel Embiid pretty much, told Pat Riley out there in broad daylight, saying like, yo, come get me.
Yeah. Says start talking to people. Joel Embiid, as soon as he sent out that tweet, he was doing the Birdman hands, and he's just like, all right, bet.
Even though like Joel Embiid did say, man, he tweeted like right after, he's like laughing my ass off, y'all stupid.
He's a character, man. He's funny as fuck. I love how active he is on Twitter. I remember, was it him that had the mini beef with Whiteside too, when Whiteside was in the Heat? Yeah, but that was funny.
Whiteside's a bitch. Glad he's out. But it's very important as well for the Mavs, since we're going back with them, for this to not be labeled as a fluke for them, like you're saying, like Mark Cuban, you got the pharmaceutical company to make the proper moves to augment this team, so that way,
who knows, maybe one of his Shark Tank deals strikes fucking gold, and he's got even more money to play with.
Yeah, for real.
You should invest into this podcast, Mark. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, man. But like on top of your head, what do you think the Mavs should add, more or less? What do you think?
They need a second go-to star. It's the same thing I say with the Miami Heat. They need a reliable second star / shot creator that can put up numbers with Luka. Preferably a big man. Okay. However, the amount of big men that can do that is very small in the league. So next up would be a point guard or shooting guard, preferably a shooting guard that can play points. And then Luka is something I agree with some people. What some people have been saying is like, if Luka can play more off the ball, that would be amazing. Because at that point, that guard can shot create and be a floor general, while Luka, who is the fucking top tier anything, he can literally score from anywhere. It's just running around, moving, setting up pieces. At that point, it'll be very hard to play defense on him, because if you have to watch out on where Luka's going, it's gonna be immensely hard. Like we already see that with Curry, but then with Luka, who even when defenses know, okay, he's gonna get the ball, okay, he's gonna do this, and he's still basically unstoppable. Imagine when you don't know what direction he's coming from or what move he's gonna make. You know what I mean? Instead of always knowing, he's bringing it down the floor, he's gonna come down from top of the key and this and that, and so that's in my opinion what they need most. And I would go for like a guard. And there's some nice little free agents. I want Zach LaVine on the Heat out of bias, but honestly, you pair Zach LaVine with Doncic, and both of them have size. Both of them, because Zach LaVine's a good size guard. He's like 6'5",
6'6",
6'6". Like, that's a good fucking size for a guard. But what you think?
Pretty much, man. You hit up all the points. I agree. The Mavs just got to get better, significantly better, to keep up with what's going on with Western Conference, NBA in general. Okay, to transition with the Warriors before
and keep Bronson.
Obviously.
Like, I really think tonight he had a bad game. And he is slightly
but he's still young.
Inconsistent.
He's only 25. He's only 25. So
that's young? I'm just kidding.
Spring chicken, dude.
He turns 26 though. So
still
next season he'll be 26 to 27, which is when most professional athletes start entering their prime. 26, 27 up until 33, 34. But looking at how sports has been playing out lately in all fucking sports, that 33, 34 could be extended to maybe 35 nowadays, depending. You know, it's still an anomaly, but it is possible. So Bronson, as a third piece, I think he'll be fine.
Gotcha. All right, cool. And okay, I guess to finish things off real quick, how many games you see the Warriors beating either the Celtics or the Heat?
And add more 3-point shooters. The Mavericks need more 3-point shooters. Take Duncan. Just give him all the Heat pieces. Fuck the Heat.
Yeah, you could take Duncan. You could take. You know what? We'll give you Duncan. We'll give you Hero. We'll give
Tyler would actually do very good on this. Look, we'll give you everybody for Luka. How about?
We'll give you Duncan. We'll give you Bam.
We'll give you Jimmy, yo.
No, chill. Jimmy can stay.
Bro, what?
No.
If someone came up to you, you're like, you'd have Luka Doncic, and you lose Jimmy Butler.
Oh, only Jimmy?
No, a lot of pieces, but including Jimmy.
Okay.
For Luka Doncic.
Okay, fine. You could have Jimmy. You could have Bam. Give me Luka.
Bro, I'll trade the whole team if I have to. I'm so serious. Yeah. I'm so serious. 23 years old, and he's in Miami. That's over.
With Pat Riley?
Over.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Pat Riley hopefully doesn't let him slide how he lets Kyle Lowry slide on that little fat index scale, whatever the fuck he uses. And he goes, Luka, lose weight. It's over. Imagine Luka ripped. I'm telling you, man. A ripped Luka would make me so happy.
I don't know what the past guy would get such a boner scene like Luka ripped. Like,
straight up.
Like you'll be thinking you'll be looking at this episode and be thinking, yo, when did these guys get 3 mics? Oh no, that's just Andrade's fucking dick.
What?
Look at the fucking boner.
Shit. Dude, we just lost like 5 subs right there.
Yeah, real dark.
No, but what I was gonna say, I would be watching like every game, every regular season game. Like, okay, Luka has improved the speed by this much, and then at the end of the regular season, do the equation like how much did he improve his average speed by?
It's like I was looking at only in day the IG page. Luka, he weighed himself at Publix and he lost 0.5 pounds.
At Publix.
I know very few people are gonna know about that, but just know Publix is the place where you find the best chicken tender subs in the world. Do not at me.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about the weight scale that Publix has.
That's true, man. That's like more of like a Miami thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys.
All right, so what about the Warriors? Did you want to say?
Very quick. Whether it's the Celtics or the Heat, how many games do you think they're gonna finish them off in?
I honestly think the Warriors could beat either team at 6. However, I will say this. I think, look, we're going to do a finals preview series, by the way, guys. I know we haven't done series previews for all these, but for the finals, we're going to do it. And I think that the Celtics will put up a better fight against the Warriors, but either or. If it's the Heat, I see 6 games, maybe 5. If it's the Celtics, 6, maybe 7. What about you?
Good point. The Celtics right now are the healthier team, so I'll say 6 or 7 for the Celtics. The Heat, they're not healthy right now.
We're gonna blame it on home.
It is. Health, whether it's mentally or physically. I'm talking about.
They are 100%, bro.
If they were 100%, they could definitely make this a series. We would be done with the Celtics if we were completely healthy. But anyways,
I disagree with you there.
To be objective, like somebody likes to say, if they face the Heat right now as they are, it's either going to be a sweep or 5 games.
Damn, I said 5 or 6. You said sweep or gentleman sweep?
Yeah, because Bam's playing like a bitch and Jimmy's playing on one leg. Kyle Lowry, come on, man. I'm like. I'm like, no.
All right, guys. We'll catch you in that series preview.
Anyways, guys, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all podcast streaming platforms. We'll catch you guys soon. For now, later.
Take care.